What's up, everybody? The final interview of the Gauntlet. We got everybody. We got Common Sage, we got Stolas, we got Andres. We are here with Ken Raymundo.
What's up?
That it's more than lust, but it goes without saying. Guess I'm out of love.
So, Pevs, how would you describe your sound to someone who has never listened to you?
Okay, the way I try to explain it to everyone, it's a bit weird, but soul funk jazz, bit of rock and roll in there. Probably the best way I could put it.
Soul funk
Yeah,
jazz.
soul funk jazz. I think, we have a lot of influences from.
Speaking of your influences, what bands have influenced you over the years?
Ooh, okay, a really good one, kind of rare one. Mayor Hawthorne. It's really weird, odd one. I don't know if you heard Mayor Hawthorne. He's just this dude, a lot of soul, and you would never expect him to be like doing what he does. And I think I kind of took a lot of like, it's like the Bobby Caldwell kind of situation. Like you would think he's like black dude with soul.
Yeah.
Totally what that is. And Mayor Hawthorne's kind of same situation where like such great music. And like, who's this dude from like Michigan with all this soul?
Yeah.
And wouldn't expect like I guess you couldn't put a picture and imagine what he looks like.
So everyone should picture Ken Raymundo.
I hope you look at me like.
And all of the funk and jazz that they're gonna bring to your.
I guess I resonated with them in that sense of like how you would not even expect what the kind of music that they were putting out.
Right.
And I guess like I don't know how to identify with that, and I just do it, and I hope people like
You
it.
just make magic.
I just feel sometimes where it's like, oh, I would have never expected you to be the one doing this, and I think it's cool.
Right.
So it feels cool. Like I just do what I do, but it does feel very. I don't know. I just do my thing.
You make new music that we want to hear. And speaking of, so you did drop On My Way earlier 2024. And so is there any big news that's coming up for Ken Raymundo? Are you on Kill Iconic?
I am on Kill Iconic Records. So this happened in October of 2020.
I didn't seize the opportunity to throw it in the bag. Tried to make you mine.
Okay, so you got signed in 2020.
Is that last year? I don't know. Maybe 2023.
I was wondering, so
Sounds quick.
if you can also, this is just a bonus question. You did release Social Disco Dancing through at one point Blue Swan Records.
Yes. Correct.
Was that just a simple collaboration? Were you next up prior to I think Body Thief at that point? Or did COVID just
No, yeah, it was collaboration. I was good friends with Sergio. I'm good friends with Sergio.
Right.
Like he kind of brought it up to me. It's like, hey, like Blue Swan's a thing, as I've known, but he was kind of like seeing what I was doing and believed in what it was, and I'm actually very grateful for that situation. And so he kind of brought it up to me as like, look, if you're interested, you can like release some music through us. Like if it doesn't matter what happens or what, but it's like an avenue if you want to take it. Like so, I saw the opportunity basically, and took it. And I'm more than grateful for that situation, more so just because it feels like that's kind of what's set up, at least to give me a little bit of a platform. People seem to have really like responded very well to, and it's like Blue Swan has a different
there's a different
going on there. But here's the thing, I do come from all of that.
Yes.
That is the history of me, but like I never want to give that away. But I didn't know what the response was going to be, but I loved his ambition to like try to like maybe just see what happens. If it doesn't work, it doesn't have to work. But like at least this gives you an opportunity to be in front of an audience, see what happens. And like, I was even surprised that the response was so good. So I'm grateful for it because it's probably the one thing that kind of helped me set up and even just have a different vision about like what the future is. And here I am with it. So thank you everyone on Blue Swan that has like, I mean, even cared a little bit about social disco dancing, but like to even want to be curious about what is next.
And that's what we try to do here at the No Skip Show, man. We believe in artists like Ken Raymundo. We believe in post-hardcore, and we believe in Blue Swan Records and Kill Iconic Records. We know they coexist somehow, some way. Those three men are geniuses for bringing to life the post-hardcore scene, which was much needed in every scene, West Coast, and this is what we try to do on the East Coast. Pittsburgh doesn't get enough love of post-hardcore bands, and we want it. Since you have, you just dropped singles more or less, how do you build your set list for a tour like this?
Well, like you're saying, it is a bunch of singles. I will say I am working on putting an album out. I don't know if you guys heard the waterfall method. Nowadays it's like it's kind of hard to just like, you know, sign a deal or something and then just like put you in a studio or something and then like just record the whole album. As much as I have a huge catalog of stuff that's happening, for me, what kind of makes sense right now is just that is my basis over there.
We say we got.
But yeah, I'm basically the way I've been working on this album. I am putting an album out. But it is hard to kind of explain what it is. But I've been working with a lot of different producers, and it basically is I'm putting out singles that will basically be a collective of songs that create the album. But I want to sort of release it in volumes and sort of like a storytelling side of things that basically a lot, as you can tell, like the first two singles I put out, no, first two, sorry. There's three singles I put out. I have Drunk Love and Violence, which is Alan production. Alan and Joe, Joe Cutie, can't forget him. And you know, like just there's things we've been working on, and I think this is kind of what defined the sound to sort of enter this new world of whatever the Moondough duet is.
Yeah.
But also like a little bit polished and, you know, trying something different, and I'm super into it, whatever that means. But like it to me, it was fun, a very fun process, very new to me also. You know, I was very almost like I don't know, bedroom pop was kind of like my intro to everything of just I did everything self-produced.
Yeah.
Before all of this, before signing to Kill Iconic. So like I just needed to find a way to put my own sound out there at a certain point. So here we are doing that. I would say the first volume of it all would be like the Alan Joe Kitty production.
That's sick. That
Kill
Iconic at its
Yeah.
finest.
And then On My Way came out. So I recorded at Voodoo Studios,
Yes.
which is with Michael
Okay.
Mike Watts and Frank. And basically I had my whole band. So the band that you see when we play live
is the
because we've been playing together for so long, like obviously the chemistry that has come together with all of us is what created almost a new sound.
Yes.
So some of the songs that I've had that I've been sitting on and like having them contribute it, it's almost like they sort of helped me define what the sound was, even though I may have written this song 12 years ago, which On My Way is actually a 12-year-old song.
Wow.
If you want to know, I used to be in a band called Monroe. I know a lot of information. So On My Way with them, it was like I found the opportunity, like we were on tour. They gave us the opportunity to go to Voodoo Studios. I was like, let's just record the song and you guys come with me. You add your flair. Here's what the song is, but the way we've been playing it, we'll figure it out as we do the process of it. And that's what On My Way was, and that's what it became.
I just want to say, even in the recording process, I know I've seen Moondough possibly about 5-6 times now coming through, and this is saying that you have been through Pittsburgh several times already. Possibly, I believe your first show and or Ossate's first show was at the Thunderbird in Pittsburgh. Your live band is amazing, and even you add you added a metalcore breakdown in between the whole set. So I will bring it up only because if your album is as good as and as variety as you're talking, do you just go right into it like you should, or like you did
the breakdown thing? I don't know.
And that's what makes Ken Raymundo amazing.
Today it's funny. We did the most cliche like metalcore breakdown, and like we do it more so it's just because it's like we've been playing a bunch of smooth funk and jazz that like no one I guess would really expect it. So it's kind of a gag thing. I think it's kind of cheesy and corny and stupid. And we wrote it as long as we could, and we love that people were so about it.
Yes.
So thank you for supporting it. It's like, but it's funny.
You are from Orange County, California.
Correct.
What does your local scene mean to you? And if you know any local bands in the scene that you don't think are getting as much love, who do you think should be pushed to be known? Through word of mouth.
Yeah, great question. I don't know about Orange County specifically. Here's the thing. I grew up in Orange County. You know, a lot of my like close friends and just like close circle of like music friends. Like I grew up with the Young the Giant guys, if you guys have ever heard of them.
Heck yeah.
And like you got the Thrice guys. Those guys are from Irvine, which I'm from Irvine. So shout out Irvine. Also same with Young the Giant, Irvine. But yeah, they were the ones that really pushed me through that kind of laid the foundation that feels like why it's even possible for me to try doing music, I guess. I mean,
You're doing it.
I'm doing it. So, but like that was sort of the environment I grew up in. But in terms of like other bands, I mean, you got My Rhythm Section, which you got in the background. Have you ever heard of them before?
No.
So Steen, my bassist and drummer, they have a band called In the Background. It's very like soulful, vibey, like instrumental music. Check them out. Background.
Hell yeah.
I mean, man, there's a lot of other local. Here's the thing. There's some bands from locally that I'm not even too close with them, but like I'm big fans of them. Royal Jag, if you've ever heard of them, they're really cool. I've been trying to like hit them up and even just play a show with them or like try to do a tour with them.
Yeah.
There's also this other band called Twin Seas. I think they're from LA. Check them out. I don't know. I don't even know if these guys know me, but like, but I think we've kind of like been online friends and stuff, and just, or at least communicated a little bit. But check them out because like I think they're really cool, and would love to even like tour with them. But I feel like they're kind of in the realm of what I do, and which I think they make sick music. So like it would be cool if I don't know, hit me up or something, whatever.
And that's what we do. We want artists to push their favorite artists as we want to push our favorite artists. And that's why we're here. We're doing these interviews, and this is a great night. We got everybody on the bill. Stolas, Andres, Common Sage, and Ken Raymundo. This has been the No Skip Show. You didn't want to miss it, and you got a whole lot.